So here starts the second week of Harshita ma'am's 15 days of coding challenge, and this is the first question, which is in this question we have to find the maximum number of consecutive ones. So before jumping into the code, let us see the concept first. So this is the mistake I did. First I tried to approach the question with something with hash map. This is a wrong approach that I tried to do. Here I tried to count each of the occurrences and put it in a hash map, and then finding out the maximum number of occurrences of ones. Like that's something I tried to do. But and how I tried to calculation how I tried the calculation is that after two consecutive one, I am finding that is if the ith position and I plus 1's position is 1, then we are making the count as 2. But the mistake here is that suppose when I am encountering 3, that case also I and I plus 1 is like incremented with 2, so here things will turn into 4 instead of 3. So here the counting there will be a problem in the counting, plus the approach is also wrong. So this is the correct approach. So let me just explain the logic in this case. Here the simple logic will be like we have to work with two of the variables. Number one is current count and maximum count. So what we have to do is that we will going to have an array with multiple ones and 0 in several sequences, and the thing we have to do is that we have to run a loop first of all from the entire array, like for I in the array, and then we will check if the element in the array is 1 or not. Like if the I in nums means it is indicating each of the elements. So if the element is 1, then we are going to increment the current count. Like yes, the current count will be incremented by current count equal to current count plus 1. So in short we can write like this, and after that we can, like in maximum count, we will going to keep the maximum occurrences, or you can say maximum count number. So how we can do that? In maximum count we can write max count equal to maximum of max count comma current count. Like which one's value will be maximum will be put into here. So and this is one part. This is the first if part. Like if the element is 1, then only we are performing this section. But if suppose the element is not 1, so in that case we are going to make the current count 0. So as a result, when next time the iteration will happen, it will again start from the 1 only. That's how the counting will be happen in a very proper way, and we are going to return the max count that we calculated here. So if we try to check one of the implementation, like in this array, if we try to see the implementation, here we can see that first we are seeing yes, the current element is 1, so we are counting it. So here in this case, the initial case, the current count is 1 and max count is 0. So as a result, the current count 1's value will be put into here as it is the maximum value. So this is the first iteration. In the next iteration, again the value is 1. So again the current count will be incremented. It was already 1, then 1 plus 1, it will be 2. So then we are going to do the max count, because one thing, just see current count, like this means current count equals to current count plus 1. So initially we had current count 1 already, and we are plusing the 1, that's why it's becoming 2 here now. And now in the max count calculation, this time max count is 1, as we in the previous step we have stored 1. So now the max count is 1 and the current count is 2 now. So here in this 2, the maximum is again current count, the 2 will be stored again in the max count. Now in the third iteration, the element is 0. As a result, the current count's value will be set to 0. And again the same process will repeat for these 3 of the elements, which is all 1. So as a result, 1, 2, 3, like this the counting will take place and the values will be stored in the max count. And like that we are going to return the max count element, and that's how we are going to get the result. So this is the code, and let's submit it. Yes, so yeah, this first one is done.